Okay, so today we're diving into something that's been swirling around the collective consciousness for millennia, a concept so ancient it predates most recorded history, even the earliest written records of empires and civilizations. Yet, it still sparks lively debates at philosophical cafes and hushed academic halls, and in quiet introspection in the dead of night. We're talking about karma, that grand, often misunderstood cosmic ledger where every action, every subtle thought, and every uttered word seemingly ripples out into the vast, interconnected tapestry of the universe, eventually circling back to us. It's like the universe's most intricate and patient boomerang, launched by your own hand, always returning to its sender, sometimes with a gentle, almost imperceptible tap on the shoulder, other times with a rather forceful, undeniable thud that demands your full attention. You've undoubtedly heard the popular phrase, "What goes around comes around," right? Well, that's karma in its most distilled form, a succinct summary of a profound principle, or perhaps, to stretch the metaphor a bit, an entire cosmic fruit basket overflowing with the consequences of your own cultivation. Imagine yourself standing, not just at the precipice, but immersed within a vast, timeless ocean, an infinite expanse where past, present, and future seamlessly intertwine. Each wave that gracefully or sometimes forcefully crashes onto the shore isn't just water. It's a living, breathing echo of every choice ever made, every intention ever harbored, every seed ever planted, whether consciously or unconsciously. This vivid imagery begins to capture the profound essence of Balaman philosophy's intricate and nuanced understanding of karma. It's not merely about the simplistic notion of good deeds yielding good results and bad deeds bringing misfortune, though that's certainly the surface-level interpretation that many grasp. No, it delves far deeper, into the very fabric of existence itself, suggesting with compelling logic that our present circumstances, the joys we experience, the challenges we face, the relationships we foster, are not random occurrences, but intricately woven from the delicate yet strong threads of past actions. And even more profoundly, our future is being spun, moment by moment, even now by the ceaseless loom of our current choices. It's a truly humbling yet incredibly empowering realization that washes over you. You are, in essence, both the master architect designing the blueprints and the active inhabitant living within the grand structure of your own destiny. Ancient Balaman texts, rich with profound insights, speak of various types of karma, each playing a distinct role in the cosmic drama of existence. There's Sanchita karma, often described as the accumulated storehouse of past actions, an immense, unseen reservoir of potential that is yet to manifest in your current life. Think of it as a vast, almost infinite digital library of all your past internet searches, every click, every query, every download. Some of those results are already showing up vividly on your current feed, shaping your immediate reality. That's prarabdha karma, while countless others are just sitting there waiting patiently in the background, dormant and awaiting the perfect conditions to be clicked and manifest. Sanchita. Then there's prarabdha karma itself, the portion of Sanchita that is actively bearing fruit in your present life, the karmic crop you are now actively harvesting, whether it be sweet or bitter. This complex and dynamic interplay means that, even as you navigate the seemingly linear flow of the present moment, you are constantly and subtly influenced by echoes and ripples from the past, and simultaneously laying down the crucial groundwork for future experiences and manifestations. The intricate machinery of karmic causality suggests a universe of profound, almost breathtaking interconnectedness, where nothing truly happens by mere chance or arbitrary whim. One particularly fascinating, and perhaps less commonly known aspect, of Balaman thought on karma is the concept of agami karma. This refers to the actions you are currently performing in this very moment, the new seeds you are consciously or unconsciously planting right now, whose results are yet to manifest. It's the immediate, ongoing, and entirely within your control creation of your future. Take a moment to truly ponder this. Every thought you entertain, every fleeting impulse, every word you utter, every action you take, regardless of its apparent insignificance or magnitude, is a direct deposit into your karmic bank account. This isn't about some external judgmental deity or cosmic accountant tallying points. It's an inherent, self-regulating law of the universe, as consistent and unwavering in its operation as the law of gravity or the rising and setting of the sun. The implications of grasping this are truly profound. If you internalize this truth, you begin to realize that while you cannot change the prarabdha karma you are currently experiencing, you're already harvesting what you sowed. You absolutely possess complete agency and profound power over your agami karma. You are actively shaping your tomorrow, today. The ancient sages, whose wisdom has echoed through millennia, and modern scholars, utilizing contemporary frameworks, still passionately debate the precise mechanisms by which karma operates. Is it purely psychological, primarily affecting our perceptions, our inner states, and our attitudes towards external events? Or does it also possess a tangible, external manifestation in the unfolding of events and circumstances in our lives? Regardless of the exact interpretation, the core message embedded within this profound philosophy remains a powerful, urgent call to conscious and intentional living. It compels you, with gentle yet firm insistence, to examine your motives, to scrutinize your intentions, and to understand the underlying impulses and desires that drive your actions. It's not just about what you physically do, but far more critically about why you do it, the unseen energy and intention behind the deed. This deep introspection, this relentless and honest self-assessment, is precisely where the philosophy truly begins to intersect with practical, transformative application, paving the way for a more mindful, intentional, and ethically grounded existence, thereby laying the essential groundwork for how Stoicism, with its emphasis on internal control and virtue, can offer an incredibly guiding and steady hand through this intricate and often challenging karmic labyrinth. Having navigated the intricate web of Balaman karma, you now stand at a crucial crossroads, pondering how one might actively engage with these cosmic forces, how to exert some semblance of control over a system that appears both all-encompassing and deeply personal. This is precisely where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism steps onto the philosophical stage, not as a direct replacement for the profound insights of Balaman philosophy, but rather as a remarkably potent and indispensable companion, a practical toolkit specifically designed for navigating the often tumultuous waters of human existence. Imagine the archetypal Stoic philosopher, not cloistered away in an inaccessible ivory tower, but standing firm amidst the bustling marketplace of ancient Rome, much like historical figures such as Seneca or Epictetus, calmly observing the chaotic dance of human desires and reactive emotions. Their enduring message, meticulously distilled and refined over many centuries, was startlingly simple, yet profoundly revolutionary in its implications. While you are fundamentally unable to control external events, you inherently possess absolute sovereignty over your inner world, encompassing your perceptions, your judgments, and crucially, your responses to everything that unfolds around you. It's akin to the universe handing you a complex deck of cards, but Stoicism masterfully teaches you the art of playing them with exceptional skill and strategic insight, regardless of the particular hand you've been dealt. The core tenets of Stoicism resonate with a powerful and undeniable clarity that speaks directly and eloquently to the Balaman understanding of karma. For the Stoics, the consistent and dedicated pursuit of virtue, specifically wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, was considered the highest conceivable good, the only truly reliable and sustainable path to eudaimonia, a concept often translated as flourishing, genuine well-being, or true happiness. This isn't happiness as a fleeting, ephemeral emotion, but rather a deep, abiding contentment and inner peace that stems authentically from living consistently in accordance with reason and the natural order of the cosmos. They firmly believed that everything outside of our direct control, such as external events, the unpredictable actions of other people, and even our own physical bodies and societal reputations, is fundamentally indifferent, meaning it holds no intrinsic good or bad within itself. Only our internal judgments and our considered responses to these indifferents truly hold ultimate significance. This radical and liberating shift in perspective offers an incredible sense of personal freedom. If karmic outcomes are indeed the predetermined results of past actions, then Stoicism profoundly empowers you to diligently refine the quality of your current actions by meticulously focusing on what is unequivocally and absolutely within your power, your deliberate choices, your underlying intentions, and the very essence of your character. One particularly fascinating historical detail that profoundly underscores the universal applicability of these philosophical principles is the surprising degree of philosophical overlaps discovered between ancient Indian and Greek thought. While the precise nature and extent of direct influence remain a subject of active debate among contemporary scholars, it is truly uncanny how figures like Pyrrho of Elis, a Greek philosopher who embarked on a significant journey to India with Alexander the Great's army, returned with deeply resonant ideas of equanimity and emotional detachment that bear striking resemblances to both Buddhist and early Hindu philosophies. The Stoics, developing their comprehensive system independently in the Western world, arrived at remarkably similar conclusions about the paramount importance of inner tranquility and the inherent futility of relentlessly chasing external validation or fleeting pleasures. This is not to suggest that the two philosophical traditions are identical twins, but rather that profound and enduring truths, when earnestly and diligently pursued through reasoned inquiry and introspection, often converge across vastly different cultures and continents. It stands as a powerful testament to the remarkable capacity of the human mind to grapple with fundamental questions of existence and ultimately arrive at remarkably similar insights, even when separated by immense geographical distances and significant cultural divides. A less commonly known yet incredibly pertinent Stoic practice that directly applies to and illuminates karmic understanding is the profound concept of the premeditation of evils, or praemeditatio malorum. This profound exercise is emphatically not about morbidly dwelling on negativity or inviting misfortune into your life. Instead, it is about mentally rehearsing potential misfortunes, not to summon them but to powerfully inoculate yourself against their potential emotional sting, should they unfortunately occur. You deliberately anticipate hypothetical scenarios, such as loss, illness, or significant setbacks, not with dread or despair, but with a detached and reasoned acceptance. So how does this directly relate to the intricate concept of karma? If prarabdha karma dictates that certain experiences are destined to unfold in your life, the Stoic practice of praemeditatio malorum allows you to meet these potentially predetermined events with an exceptionally calm, unperturbed, and resilient mind. You simply cannot control the karmic boomerang once it has been launched into the cosmic ether, but you absolutely can and must control how you mentally and emotionally brace for its inevitable impact. This deliberate mental preparedness, this cultivation of profound emotional resilience, transforms potential suffering into an invaluable opportunity for demonstrating virtue, essentially changing your internal karmic signature and refined character even in the unwavering face of external causality. The dynamic and insightful interplay between Balamon's meticulously detailed cosmic accounting system and Stoicism's robust and practical framework for inner discipline continues to ignite lively and passionate discussions among contemporary philosophers and dedicated spiritual seekers alike. Some compellingly argue that Stoicism offers the practical how-to guide for navigating the what-is fundamentally presented by karma, thereby transforming a potentially passive understanding into a truly active and empowering path of self-mastery. Others suggest that the unwavering Stoic emphasis on reason, acceptance, and virtuous action naturally leads to the cultivation of more positive and beneficial agami karma, by ensuring that your reactions to life's inevitable ups and downs are consistently grounded in profound wisdom and unwavering equanimity, rather than impulsive emotional volatility. This constant and diligent self-assessment, this unwavering and resolute commitment to aligning your personal will with universal reason and unwavering virtue, inevitably creates a profound and transformative shift within your being. It's fundamentally not about attempting to escape karma altogether, but rather about consciously and deliberately shaping it, actively turning the often unseen forces of cause and effect into powerful and benevolent allies on your profound path to a life characterized by profound peace, enduring purpose, and true flourishing. This powerful and synergistic synthesis ultimately allows you to actively and consciously engage with your destiny, transforming the cosmic dance of karma into a deliberate, virtuous, and truly masterful performance. How can Stoicism be woven into daily life to shape one's karmic trajectory amidst the ceaseless waves of desires, attachments, and aversions? Stoic detachment, a reasoned indifference to external matters, emerges as a profoundly transformative tool, enabling us to live in harmony with life's unpredictable flow. Far from advocating emotional numbness, forsaking worldly pleasures, or retreating into ascetic isolation, this philosophy calls for a deep, discerning recognition that craving things beyond our control, such as vast wealth, widespread fame, specific outcomes in relationships, or the avoidance of misfortunes, fuels the relentless and often exhausting cycle of karmic repercussions. Imagine a young child clinging desperately to a vibrant, helium-filled balloon, only to be overwhelmed with grief when it inevitably slips away into the sky. A Stoic, through disciplined cultivation of inner wisdom, understands that the balloon was never truly theirs, its ephemeral nature inherent from the start. Its departure, though noted with a fleeting sense of loss, does not shatter their hard-earned inner tranquility. This mindset empowers us to engage fully with life, participating wholeheartedly in its joys and challenges without being swayed by its impermanence, fostering a resilient serenity that consciously guides our karmic path toward greater balance, peace, and purposeful alignment with the universe's rhythms. In Balamon philosophy, desire, kama, and attachment, raga, are recognized as the fundamental drivers of human actions and their subsequent karmic consequences. Every intention, every seed of new karma, agami karma, sown in the present moment, typically arises from an intense yearning for pleasure or a deep-seated aversion to pain. Stoicism provides a precise and powerful intervention, offering a practical framework to disrupt this cycle by teaching us to clearly distinguish between what lies within our control, our thoughts, judgments, intentions, and deliberate choices, and what remains beyond it, external events, the opinions of others, and even our own physical health or social reputation. Epictetus, a former slave who rose to become a revered Stoic philosopher, famously declared, "Some things are in our control and others are not." By deeply internalizing this foundational principle, we recognize that fixating on specific outcomes, such as securing a coveted job or achieving an ideal romantic relationship, creates a vulnerability that leads to suffering when expectations go unfulfilled. Stoics redirect their desires toward what is controllable, acting with unwavering integrity, exerting maximum effort, and making virtuous choices, then calmly accepting whatever outcome the universe delivers, secure in the knowledge that they have acted ethically. This approach weakens the emotional grip of the karmic cycle, alleviating suffering and cultivating a profound, lasting tranquility that aligns actions with wisdom. Emperor Marcus Aurelius, an exemplary figure of Stoicism, wielded immense power. As ruler of the Roman Empire, yet chose to focus on character, duty, and an inner moral compass over external trappings. In his meditations, he reflected deeply on the impermanence of all things, writing, "All is ephemeral, fame and the famous, the rememberer and the remembered." This was not a pessimistic or defeatist outlook, but a liberating realization that enabled him to govern with extraordinary calm amid relentless wars, devastating plagues, and intricate political conspiracies. His practice of detachment stands in stark contrast to modern society's obsession with status, external validation, and relentless material accumulation. Marcus demonstrated that true strength lies not in attempting to control the external world, but in mastering one's internal responses to it. He did not cling to fleeting victories or tremble at potential losses, instead prioritizing actions that were just, wise, and aligned with virtue. His life serves as a timeless lesson. By placing virtue above external outcomes, we can navigate even the most formidable challenges with resilience, serenity, and a clear, focused mind, thereby shaping a more positive and balanced karmic trajectory that reflects inner wisdom. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, involves mentally rehearsing potential losses, such as possessions, health, or cherished relationships, not to indulge in pessimism, but to cultivate gratitude and resilience in the face of life's inevitable changes. By recognizing that all external things are merely borrowed from the universe, we prepare ourselves emotionally and mentally for their impermanence. In the context of karma, where outcomes are intricately tied to attachments, this practice serves as a powerful tool to detach our happiness from external fluctuations. Visualizing the loss of valued possessions or relationships diminishes the power of desire and aversion, thereby reducing the emotional intensity of karmic consequences. This mental discipline does not halt the karmic cycle, but prevents us from becoming emotionally entangled in its unpredictable ups and downs. Through consistent practice, we learn to live with greater serenity, clearer intentions, and a mindful approach to our actions, sowing karmic seeds that yield tranquility, wisdom, and a deeper sense of harmony with the natural order of existence. Can Stoic detachment fully break the karmic cycle? Some Eastern philosophies advocate the complete elimination of desire and ego, a goal that surpasses Stoicism's practical indifference to external matters. However, by emphasizing rational action, living in alignment with nature, and accepting what lies beyond our control, Stoicism significantly enhances the quality of new karma, agami karma. Actions rooted in wisdom and virtue, rather than desire or fear, produce karmic seeds that lead to more positive, balanced outcomes. Stoicism does not seek to evade the universal law of cause and effect, but encourages us to harmonize with it, responding to challenges, opportunities, and even misfortunes with clarity, virtue, and a steadfast heart. This internal transformation gradually lessens the grip of karma, not by denying its existence, but by fundamentally reshaping our relationship with its effects. Through this shift, we move from being passive recipients of karmic outcomes to active, conscious, and empowered participants in shaping our own destiny, forging a path toward a life filled with enduring peace, profound wisdom, and purposeful alignment with the universe. As you delve into Balamon and Stoic wisdom, you'll realize that simply detaching from external desires is only one side of the coin. While letting go of attachment certainly helps unravel karma's complexities, the natural question arises: what should you actively pursue? If you're not chasing fleeting rewards, what becomes the unwavering guiding star for your actions, ensuring your agami karma is truly positive and constructive for both yourself and the world? This is precisely where the Stoic emphasis on virtue transcends an abstract ideal and becomes the expert compass steering your ship through the vast, often turbulent, karmic ocean. For Stoics, virtue wasn't a rigid list of rules. Instead, it represented a profound understanding of living a life aligned with reason and the inherent order of nature, pursuing human excellence. It was the internal perfection of character, a relentless pursuit of self-mastery, embodying wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. To draw an analogy, think of building a magnificent house. Detachment clears the debris, but virtue is the solid foundation, the robust walls, and the beautiful architecture, ensuring it stands firm against any storm, karmic or otherwise, enduring through the ages. Ancient Balamon texts, in their discussions of dharma, righteous conduct, and karma yoga, selfless action, echo this profound emphasis on virtuous living. While Balamon philosophy outlines karma's intricate mechanics, Stoicism provides a clear, practical framework for actively cultivating the right causes and consciously planting beneficial karma. It's not just about passively avoiding bad karma. It's about actively and purposefully generating good karma through deliberate, ethical, and well-reasoned action. The Stoics held a radical belief that virtue is the only true good, considering everything else, health, wealth, reputation, as indifferent, holding no intrinsic moral value. This liberating perspective frees you from the endless pursuit of externals, allowing you to redirect your vital energy to perfecting your character. When your actions are consistently driven by wisdom, discerning good and bad, courage, acting rightly despite fear, justice, fairness in all dealings, and temperance, self-mastery over desires, you are planting the purest, most potent seeds of agami karma. These are the actions that resonate harmoniously with the fundamental order of the universe, creating positive ripples of profound well-being not just for yourself, but extending outwards to benefit the collective, shaping a more harmonious reality. Consider the profoundly inspiring historical figure of Cato the Younger, a Roman statesman and staunch, unyielding Stoic. Cato famously and courageously stood against the tyrannical rise of Julius Caesar, advocating fiercely for the principles of the Roman Republic and individual liberty, even knowing with chilling certainty that his principled stance would likely lead to his own downfall and ultimately his death. His unwavering actions were unequivocally not driven by a superficial desire for political victory, personal glory, or material gain, but by an unwavering, deeply internalized commitment to justice, liberty, and the foundational principles of the Roman Republic. He exemplified Stoic courage and an unyielding adherence to virtue even in the face of insurmountable odds. While his political efforts ultimately failed, his profound integrity and unyielding commitment to his moral principles left an indelible, inspiring mark on history, deeply influencing and inspiring generations of thinkers and leaders. This powerful historical example beautifully illustrates that the pursuit of virtue is its own inherent reward, completely independent of external outcomes, successes, or failures. For a Stoic, even a profound defeat, when faced with unwavering virtue and integrity, is transmuted into a profound triumph of character, a testament to internal strength. This profound understanding directly intersects with the Balaman idea that the intention behind an action carries immense karmic weight, perhaps even more significance than the material outcome itself. Cato's internal state, his deeply virtuous intention, would be seen from a Balaman perspective as sowing powerful, deeply positive karmic seeds that would bear fruit far beyond his immediate political circumstances. A less commonly discussed but incredibly powerful Stoic practice that profoundly aids the cultivation of virtue, and thus the generation of positive agami karma, is known as the discipline of action. This isn't merely about the superficial act of doing things, but fundamentally about how you do them and, more critically, why you do them. It involves ensuring that your actions are consistently aligned with right reason, are ethically sound, and genuinely benefit the common good, contributing to the welfare of humanity. For instance, when confronted with an opportunity, a Stoic would not simply act on a fleeting impulse driven by immediate gratification or solely for narrow personal gain. Instead, they would deliberately pause, reflect deeply on the four cardinal virtues and conscientiously ask themselves a series of guiding questions. Is this action wise? Does it stem from sound judgment and proper discernment? Does it require courage? Am I acting bravely in the face of fear or difficulty, or am I merely seeking the easy path? Is it just and fair to all involved? Does it respect the rights and dignity of others and contribute to fairness in the world? Can I carry it out with temperance and self-control? Am I acting with moderation, free from excessive desires or impulses? This rigorous and consistent self-scrutiny before acting ensures that your agami karma is always being generated from a place of conscious, virtuous, and well-considered intent. It's about moving from reactive, unthinking behavior to proactive, principled, and deeply intentional living. This constant moment-by-moment refinement of your actions means that even the smallest gesture, when imbued with virtuous intent and guided by reason, contributes significantly to a positive karmic accumulation, slowly but surely transforming your destiny from the inside out, aligning your personal will with the universal order and the cosmic flow. The depth to which the Stoic emphasis on virtue can fundamentally alter and ultimately purify one's karmic footprint is a subject of rich contemplation and ongoing debate among both ancient and contemporary thinkers across various philosophical and spiritual traditions. Some scholars and mystics argue that a life lived in complete accordance with Stoic virtue, where every single action genuinely springs from profound wisdom, unwavering courage, absolute justice, and perfect temperance, essentially exhausts or purifies the backlog of sanchita karma, accumulated past karma. As the individual ceases to create any new binding negative agami karma and actively generates only the highest quality of positive karmic seeds. Others suggest that while virtue doesn't necessarily negate all past prarabdha karma, the portion of past karma that is currently manifesting as your present circumstances, it fundamentally changes how that karma is experienced. The virtuous mind is less disturbed, less perturbed by external adversities, turning challenges into invaluable opportunities for profound growth, demonstrating remarkable resilience and unwavering equanimity. This constant, deliberate, and disciplined cultivation of virtue means that your every response to life's unfolding drama becomes a powerful testament to your inner strength, moral purity, and unwavering character. You are not just passively accepting what is. You are actively and consciously shaping the future by the profound quality of your present actions and intentions. This powerful synthesis allows you to not only understand the intricate dance of karma, but to actively participate in it, consciously steering your life towards profound tranquility, genuine liberation, and deep fulfillment, creating a profound legacy not just for yourself, but serving as a guiding beacon for others navigating their own complex karmic journeys. It is a path of active, conscious transformation, not passive resignation or fatalistic acceptance. Having journeyed through the ancient Balaman understanding of karma and explored the practical, transformative power of Stoic virtue and detachment, you now stand at the threshold of a profound realization. These aren't merely two separate, distinct philosophical systems, but rather complementary, interwoven facets of a single, overarching universal wisdom tradition. The true liberation, the ultimate and enduring freedom from the relentless grip of the karmic cycle, emerges not from choosing one over the other in a mutually exclusive fashion, but from their seamless, intelligent integration. It's about more than just avoiding negative consequences or merely escaping suffering. It's about cultivating a life imbued with profound purpose, deep inner peace, and unshakable resilience, regardless of the ever-changing external circumstances. Imagine a master artisan working with two distinct yet perfectly compatible and complementary tools. One tool meticulously traces the intricate patterns of cause and effect, revealing the vast cosmic blueprint of existence and consequence. The other skillfully carves, sculpts, and refines the raw material, shaping it into a masterpiece of unparalleled beauty and function. Together, these tools enable the artisan to create something far greater, far more magnificent than either could achieve alone, allowing you to sculpt your destiny with both profound awareness and deliberate, virtuous action. This powerful synthesis offers a path to profound liberation that transcends mere intellectual understanding or theoretical comprehension. You begin to see the Balaman concept of sanchita karma, the vast reservoir of accumulated past actions, both good and bad, not as an inescapable prison or an unchangeable fate, but as a dynamic field of potential, a fertile ground that can be profoundly influenced and cultivated by the quality of your present seeds of action. Your prarabdha karma, representing the current fruits and manifestations of past actions that are now unfolding in your life, is met with a deep, calm, stoic acceptance, recognizing that while the external event or circumstance may be largely predetermined by past causes, your internal response, your judgment, and your attitude towards it are entirely within your control. This fundamental shift in perspective powerfully disarms suffering. Challenges and adversities are no longer viewed as sources of despair or victimhood, but are transmuted into invaluable opportunities for demonstrating virtue, for practicing resilience, and for cultivating inner strength. Most importantly, your agami karma, the actions you are consciously performing right now in the present moment, becomes a deliberate, intentional act of virtue. No longer are you thoughtlessly planting seeds of desire, craving, and aversion, but consciously sowing seeds of profound wisdom, unwavering courage, absolute justice, and perfect temperance. This isn't about escaping life or retreating from its demands, but about living it more fully, more consciously, and with a deeper, more profound sense of ethical responsibility and purpose. The universe doesn't stop presenting challenges or tests, but your internal landscape becomes an unassailable fortress of tranquility, calm and unperturbed by the external storm, a sanctuary of peace within. Historically, while there's no direct record of ancient Stoics and Balaman philosophers actively collaborating on a joint treatise or engaging in direct philosophical exchange, The striking and profound commonalities in their core tenets and practical advice strongly suggest an underlying universal truth about human flourishing and the path to genuine well-being. Think of the Roman philosopher Seneca, reflecting deeply on adversity and suffering, famously advising, "To be afraid of death is to be afraid of life itself." This resonates powerfully with the Balamon emphasis on transcending fear, attachment, and illusion to realize deeper, more enduring spiritual truths about the nature of existence and self. Or consider the paramount emphasis on duty, dharma, in Balamon thought, which finds a remarkably strong and consistent parallel in the Stoic commitment to fulfilling one's roles and responsibilities in society with unwavering excellence, integrity, and a sense of purpose. Both traditions, despite their vast geographical and cultural separation and seemingly independent development, arrived at the profound and liberating conclusion that true freedom, genuine happiness, and lasting peace lie in self-mastery, in aligning one's individual will and actions with the greater cosmic order, and in focusing on internal character, virtue, and moral excellence, rather than the fleeting pursuit of external gain, status, or material possessions. This remarkable historical resonance provides a powerful, enduring testament to the cross-cultural appeal, timeless wisdom, and undeniable efficacy of these perennial principles in navigating the inherent complexities, challenges, and opportunities of human existence. A lesser-known but incredibly powerful practice that dynamically emerges from this profound synthesis of Balamon and Stoic wisdom is the contemplation of the sage, or prokopi in Stoic terms, powerfully coupled with the Balamon idea of identifying with the universal consciousness or Brahman. This practice involves regularly reflecting on what a truly virtuous, wise, and enlightened person would do in any given situation, not just as a dry intellectual exercise, but as a deeply embodied visceral practice. You vividly imagine, with profound introspection, how such a sage would respond to a difficult boss, a personal setback, a sudden stroke of misfortune, or an unexpected opportunity. This constant internal guidance, serving as an inner mentor, combined with the Balamon understanding that your true self is beyond the fleeting, impermanent ego and is deeply, intrinsically connected to all existence, begins to dissolve the illusion of separateness that often fuels negative karmic actions born from selfishness and ignorance. When you consistently act from this place of profound connection, universal empathy, and innate wisdom, your intentions become purer, your actions become more selfless and benevolent, and your karmic imprint inherently shifts to one of profound positivity and constructive energy. It's a continuous, gentle, yet immensely powerful process of self-correction, self-elevation, and moral refinement, where every single moment becomes an invaluable opportunity to align with your highest, most virtuous self and contribute positively to the intricate, sacred cosmic fabric of existence. The profound question of whether this integrated approach completely ends the karmic cycle in the ultimate Balamon sense of moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth and suffering, is a complex philosophical debate that continues to intrigue, challenge, and inspire thinkers across various traditions. Some argue that by living a life of perfect Stoic virtue and unwavering detachment, one effectively ceases to create any new binding agami karma, and eventually, through the natural unfolding of prarabdha, all past karmic debts are paid, leading to a state of ultimate freedom and spiritual liberation. Others suggest that while the cycle of suffering is undoubtedly broken and transcended through such a disciplined practice, the journey of spiritual evolution may continue in various forms or realms of existence. Regardless of the ultimate metaphysical outcome or theoretical conclusion, what is undeniably true and immediately impactful is the profound and immediate effect this integrated philosophy has on your lived, everyday experience. You gain an unshakable inner peace, a deep sense of tranquility that is not dependent on external circumstances, and a remarkable resilience that allows you to face any challenge, any adversity, any fortune with unwavering equanimity and grace. You cultivate a profound sense of purpose derived from consistently virtuous living. Knowing that your actions contribute to the greater good, you are no longer tossed about by the capricious winds of fortune or the echoing repercussions of past actions, but instead, you become the calm, centered, and unwavering core of your own universe, radiating wisdom, compassion, and inner strength. Outwards, this is the true and transformative promise of combining Balamon insights with Stoic practice, a life imbued with profound clarity, unwavering strength, and boundless, authentic freedom. End of script. Thank you for listening, everyone.